Good afternoon, I'm Jess De Los Santos. This is One News Now. Mall operators came under fire over the weekend after photos showing crowded establishments spread on social media, just hours after they reopened to the public. To tell us how they are mitigating the situation, we have Gerard de la Peña reporting live from Taguig City. Gerard, are there any changes in protocol after what happened over the weekend?
Well, Jess, mall operators will have to implement stricter social distancing protocols after people flock to shopping centers when they partially reopen during the weekend. Well, as we have seen so many photos circulated on social media during the weekend showing crowds in these establishments with social distancing hardly observed. These worried netizens that the reopening of malls may just hasten the transmission of COVID-19. SM Mall said that the angle of the shot may have been manipulated to make it look like the mall was jam-packed. But the mall giant admitted that people were quite excited to go out after 2 months of quarantine, as shown by the high foot traffic last weekend. That's why starting this week, they will exert extra effort in reminding customers about social distancing protocols. They have also placed signboards to remind mall goers to stand at least a meter apart from each other. There are also stickers on the floor heading to the cashier, escalators, and elevators. This mall in particular is also implementing a one-way foot traffic scheme along hallways and walkways to avoid crowding. Security personnel will only allow those with quarantine passes from Taguig as well as those with IATF IDs to enter. Here at SM Ora in Taguig, only a handful of clothing stores opened together with essential shops such as a drugstore, supermarket, hardware, and a host of food chains. Here's the message from the management of SM Malls.
If you come to the mall, buy your essentials and go home na. Stay home if needed. Stay home and don't go out if it's really not needed. No, our malls are here to serve the public in terms of providing essentials. At this point in time, we're not also encouraging the public to make tambay or to go to the malls unnecessarily.
Well, Jess, the SM management is also asking its customers to just make arrangements with establishments that they're buying from to just have their the goods picked up, and then customers will just drive through the entrances of this mall. And another interesting thing that's being done in this mall is that they attach these small cards, the shopping bags that bear the name of the person who prepared the food or the goods and also their temperature. So this will make contact tracing much easier later on if the need arises. Yes.
Question now, Gerard, is the situation any different compared to what has been circulating online over the weekend? Kamusta yung crowd dyan ngayon? Marami bang tao?
Well, Jess, I haven't been to the mall since this lockdown started, and my only impression of how malls are based on the pictures that circulated on social media. Well, compared to those pictures, there aren't much people here right now, and I think that's pretty manageable considering that the security guards are very strict here, and I also saw some police personnel at the doors, and I was told that they are being sent here by the Taguig LGU. Jess.
And based on your report, you did mention a lot of schemes and protocols being followed by mall operators. Question now is, are those schemes being followed by the mall goers at the same time? Did you notice if hand sanitizers or alcohols are accessible to mall goers?
Well, Jess, I've noticed that people are really following those protocols right now, and I saw a lot of them that they're really following those one-way traffic, a foot traffic scheme here. And with regards to alcohols and hand sanitizers, there are a lot here, especially at the entrances of the mall. Jess.
All right, thank you for those updates, Gerard de la Peña, reporting to us live from Taguig. Now, here are other stories we're keeping our eyes on. Valenzuela has banned kite flying within the city. Anyone caught flying one will be fined up to 5,000 pesos or render community service for up to 72 hours. The ordinance was made after several kites got tangled on power lines, causing power outages. And despite facing charges for violating ECQ protocols, NCRPO Chief Sinas and the rest of the officers who attended his mañanita will remain in office. But PNP Chief Archie Gamboa says each one of them will answer to their culpability before the prosecutor's office. And the Supreme Court says over 18,000 inmates have been released from detention between March 17 and May 15. Almost 800 hearings of PDLs have also been conducted through video conference from May 4 to 15. Overcrowding in jails have become a concern amid the coronavirus outbreak. For more updates, follow News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News.